Come on.
We're recording, Tats. Come on, bro.
Welcome to the Pinstripe Chronicles podcast. I'm Bobby. I'm Tats. I am here with Evan, Rob, Donald, and joining us today is Blake Kincaid. Blake, how you doing today?
I'm great. I'm real excited. Ready to talk some baseball.
All right, awesome. What'd you think of the home run derby?
Awesome. A little bit of a letdown. I was really wanting Ohtani to kind
Yeah.
of show out a little more, but it was very impressive what Pete Alonso did. Very impressive.
Yeah, I thought the most impressive actually was Trey Mancini.
I agree with that.
The fact that he's able to come back and then make it to the final round, I think it's just a testament to the will and the desire to just play ball and just entertain people. I thought it's a great story.
Very cool. Very, very cool story.
I'm a big Yankees fan. Sorry to cut you off. So I wanted Ohtani to lose in the first round. He did exactly everything I wanted. Great.
I was rooting hard for Ohtani. I wanted Ohtani to do really well, and he really picked it up. I mean, he ran it close. That was the most fun part of the derby when it went into the extras, and Soto and him ran off. It was fun. That was the best part of the derby for me. It was great.
What do you like the bracket thing?
No, because it took away some of the best hitters.
Yeah, I thought it was unfair to match up Ohtani with Soto in the first round because it's clear that Soto is not really an eighth seed based on this year and injuries and other things he was, but I don't think that was a great matchup in the first round.
Yeah, some of the matchups took away what could have been a better final, but it was still a fun watch. That was the most entertaining aspect of it for me. I'm really glad that Ohtani really picked it up and showed out. He also showed out in the All-Star game too. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Blake, break down your thoughts on the game itself.
I mean, honestly, probably one of the most historic things we've seen in a long time. Just with Ohtani and starting the game, and then I don't know if did he get a hit last night?
No.
Did he get a hit? I didn't think so, but I mean, just still super cool. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming in, hitting a bomb. Super cool. I'm just excited for the way baseball is moving, the direction it's going in with, Tatis and Vladimir Guerrero, Bo Bichette, Ohtani, just a whole bunch of young dudes that can absolutely just play ball like we've never seen before. So I'm excited for where baseball's at just by this All-Star game.
Which players do you idolize? Like, which ones do you like to
see? I'm a big Braves fan.
Yeah, I saw that.
I
missed that. Really,
I had to show my colors.
That's all right.
Colors.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm a big Ronald Acuna guy. I love the way he plays. I love the swag that he's got. The swag just like the younger guys do. It's exciting to watch him. I'm a pitcher, and so I like guys like Stroman. I like Stroman a lot. His swagger, the way he throws. Oh gosh,
he's got me blocked on Twitter. He doesn't like me.
Oh man, yeah, Stroman. I just like the way I like his attitude. I like the way he throws.
Is there a type of pitcher you model yourself on? Would that be Stroman or?
I try to throw, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I try to throw like Bauer, which is probably not the best thing to say at the moment, but I try to throw like Bauer. I like to throw like Bauer, the way he's aggressive, the attitude he has. I mean, he's just an absolute dog, at least on the mound. That's who I just like to watch. I like his attitude and the mentality he's got to pitching. So I kind of I follow that model.
When did you start playing baseball?
I've been playing baseball since probably before I could walk. I mean, T-ball since I was 5 or 6, and then I played summer ball, I played travel ball, I played school ball, obviously, and then I'm still playing summer ball and then college. So.
And what led you to be a pitcher?
I guess it would have been my junior year of high school. I started taking lessons with a guy who was giving them out in my hometown, Hunter Brothers. was a minor league Rockies pitcher who was throwing 97 to 100 at the time. And between my sophomore and junior year, he came in, helped me with mechanics alone. And I went from throwing 75 to 85 in about 4 or 5 months before that season.
Okay.
And then ever since then, it's always just been the grind of it, the mental aspect of it, just the chess within the checkers game mentally as a pitcher. It's just, that's what I think is fun for me.
Awesome.
Is there like a specific pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing, or is it just whatever goes, like you just go with the flow of the game?
Definitely a changeup. Definitely a changeup. I think a changeup is the best pitch in baseball. It always will be. It always is going to be. I think that's my favorite pitch anyways. I'll throw that whenever I need it. It's kind of like if I'm down an account, that's what I'm going to.
What was your best outing, would you say?
Best outing. I want to say, at least in college ball, this past year, went to Dyersburg State, who ended up being top 10 in the country, top 15 in the country at some point in junior college wise. I went 7 2/3 innings with 10 plus strikeouts, only a couple hits, 1 run. And that was just really cool to do in front of, like, they had pro scouts there because they're super good. It was cool to have that experience and play against a really, really good solid lineup and kind of show out a little bit. So it was nice.
Did the feel of the scouts being there amp up your competitive level, or did it have a nervous effect where you weren't sure what you were going to be able to do?
No, it was, I mean, these guys were there. So it was really cool. It definitely amps you up. Definitely amped me up, at least. I took it as an opportunity they might draft me if I do whatever. You never know. All it takes is one good day. So I just tried to do what I had always done, and it worked out so pretty well. So
how many scouts were watching you? Do you know which teams?
That game, there were, I know the Braves were there. I know the A's were there. And I think the Pirates were there as well. So I want to say probably 3 or 4, somewhere between 3 and 5.
Well, if you ever get drafted by the Pirates, you'll be a Yankee at some point.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
well, all three have great development. All three are great at developing players and pitchers.
Absolutely. Yeah. Minor league system, well, at least for you guys anyways, the minor league system for the A's and the Pirates, just right a pipeline to you guys. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Is there a Brave that you love to watch when you're growing up? Which players? Obviously, there's Greg Maddux and there was Glavine and Smoltz and.
See, I didn't get to watch them.
Right.
They were a little bit before my time. I'm a huge Chipper Jones guy, though.
Oh, he was the
Chipper
boy.
Jones guy. Huge Chipper Jones guy.
I loved watching him too. He was awesome.
So cool. So in my book, best third baseman there ever was. Just switch hitting both sides. That's amazing. I love Chipper Jones.
Absolutely, that's a legitimate, player to be a big fan of.
Absolutely.
I just enjoy the Braves kicking the ass out of the Mets. That's like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Me too.
I hate
Me too.
Yes.
Golly. They're the one team we can't shake them, and I don't know why. It's pretty sad.
What's your take on the division this year that it came up?
I don't know. Like last year, I thought we were one of the better divisions, and then this year, I can't tell if we belong in that conversation at all. It was very competitive last year, and then this year, the Braves haven't performed as well as they should have. I don't know how the Mets are in first place, but they are. The National, I don't know why we could never beat the Nationals. And then there's the Marlins, but I don't know. It's been a weird year, at least Braves country wise. We've all just the last couple of years, you assume we're winning the division. We're going to at least the division, the DS and the playoffs. It's been a super weird year to be a Braves fan.
Especially now with the injury to Acuna, that's a
Oh my goodness.
big loss on that roster.
Absolutely. It's I was really upset. I was in the middle of a game and got the alert on my watch when I was in the bullpen, and I had to go to the locker room and cry.
Oh, really?
It was awful.
Now that's a fan right there.
Oh,
What
it
would
was
you say is
bad.
the reason that's causing this underperformance? Because I'm looking at our roster. You've got a great team. The Braves have a really good team this year.
I had three all-stars with some almost all-star pitchers. I don't know. I think the bullpen is still kind of a struggle. We lost Melanson, who's an all-star this year, who's been showing out still, which is a bummer because I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. I really couldn't tell you. I guess it's just baseball. It is what it is.
Do you think maybe the doctored balls or the sticky stuff incidents has anything to do with that?
No, because we weren't playing that well before the sticky stuff happened, honestly. No, but that's an interesting take. That would be something I'd like to see, kind of the numbers before and after that. Would be interesting to see.
So with the other rule changes that happened in the game, how does have any of those affected the way college ball is played?
A little bit. They'll come out and they haven't done it this summer because it's summer ball, but in the season, I've heard stories of guys where they've talked about umpires coming up and checking their gloves and coming up and feeling for sticky stuff, and it doesn't happen often. But there have been some guys who have said that they've
So
had some umpires come into them.
Was that being done even before the crackdown from?
I guess it's just kind of one of those things. Like if they kind of notice it, they'll bring it to light. But no, nothing. I at least don't have experience with anything like that.
Yeah. What rule changes do you guys see in college? In college, you have the stupid 7-inning rules, or the extra man on extras.
No, we didn't. We didn't have to do the extra innings, at least in the JUCO world. We didn't. None of that. We didn't have to do the guy on second for extra innings. I know they started doing like a timer, trying to kind of speed the game up. I guess that's the biggest one, was trying to speed the game up. That's the one that a lot of people have talked about. There's a timer, and like you can step off and reset it, but the timer just kind of it's in the back of your head a lot for a lot of guys.
How does that affect your timing on your delivery?
Well, for me, I'm a guy that likes to work fast, and so if I'm on, I'm moving anyway. So that wouldn't bother me. But I know some guys,
Some
walk
pitchers
around, take the time.
lunch before they throw another pitch.
Absolutely.
No, I still have nightmares from when Steve Traxel used to play. No, on average, 6-hour games.
Jeez. Yeah, it's good they're speeding it up. I think it's good, but it's also, it's baseball. It's going to take a long time. It's just part of the game. But no, it's good. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I actually have one more question with the robotic umps. As a pitcher, do you feel like that's something that's going to hurt or help the pitching?
I'll tell you this. I watched a video last week of a ball that was in the other batter's box.
I saw that.
And the robot called it a strike.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good theory, but until you can get 100% efficiency out of it, it doesn't need to be in baseball. I think you can't play the game with a robot behind the plate. You just can't. Like, would you trust someone like a robot to drive your car with you in the passenger seat?
Bring that point up. That's a very good point.
I wouldn't personally, even as a pitcher, I wouldn't trust that because umpires will give you a little bit on the black. They'll give you a little bit in or out. They'll give you a little higher, a little low, and as a pitcher, I want those calls. It's just, for me, I'd rather it stay out of ball. But
yeah, I think it's also it'll hurt the catcher development, because one thing that we take a lot of it gets underappreciated with catchers is their pitch framing.
Absolutely.
And if you take that out of the game, it's pretty you're really putting a hurting on that position defensively. So I would hate to see the robotic umps for that reason.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think of it on that aspect. That's a good point. I mean, then you just have guys back there catching baseball. There's no point in them framing and working on that kind of. I mean, they'd have to block it and catch it. That's all they'd have to do at that point.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Very good point.
So, who's your take on who do you think is your two teams that you would have to say would go to the World Series?
Now, I want to say the Padres. They're too good. They're really, really good. They've got the bullpen to do it. I would say the Dodgers, but losing Bauer, I don't know if they're going to be just fine without him. But I think that's an arm that you were dependent on, and now they don't have it. So I'm going Padres. AL team.
The American League's tricky.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Because for some reason the baseball gods have let Houston be good again. And then, gosh, I don't know. I don't know who my AL pick would be.
that is the harder pick. But I do like your take on the Padres. I think they're a fun team that would really having this roster in the World Series this year would really
Fun.
benefit baseball as a whole.
Fun. Be fun. So cool. I don't know why dark horse. I like the White Sox. They play good ball.
yeah, probably agree with that.
the
Boston
White
play a good win.
I was going to say
I
San
forgot.
Diego,
I
Boston.
forgot about Boston. We're going Boston. Boston's ridiculously good this year. That I hate to say that, but they are
It's
ridiculous.
really well managed. Yeah, they're a very well managed ball club.
I didn't even.
We
I don't know
may be
why I
Yankee
didn't think.
fans, but we're also very realistic.
I understand. Yeah, no, Boston is really good. I don't know
No,
why.
and
that
I
wasn't
was
the
so
first thing that
wrong.
came to mind.
Before the season, I said Boston was going to be trash this year. I had them like 4th place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they're kind of surprising everybody. They've got just a solid lineup. They're good. They're
They've
good.
got a great lineup. I'm still not sure if they got the pitching to go all the way though.
Mhm.
That I'm hazy about. The White Sox
Yeah.
might go that way.
That would be so cool if the White Sox were actually back in it though. That'd be kind of sweet. Would be sweet.
I'd be down
but that's
for
kind
San
of a dark
Diego
horse,
White Sox for sure.
right?
Yeah, it'd be
Right.
fun.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What was your take on all the sign stealing business a couple of years ago with the
Don't. Oh man. Baseball. It's. I hate it. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I can't stand them. Anyone who, if I see them on TV, I hate it.
Love it.
I get it. I get it. Ever since you're little, you're trying to steal the signs of the third base coach. You're trying to steal the signs of the pitching coach in the dugout. But and I know everyone does it. I know the whole league does it. They got caught. They're not the only ones, but they got caught, and it was ugly. And I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I was watching one of y'all's podcasts, and y'all brought up the Aaron Judge MVP, and I think that's 100% true. Another title for you guys. God forbid you get another one, but another title for you guys, possibly. I just don't think it was a bad look. The Houston Asterix is what it's
exactly.
Bad. It's bad.
It was a bad look for baseball that they had the scandal going on. It was a worse look for baseball that the players got away with it.
Yes.
Well,
was
they
my
handled
thing.
it so poorly. The fact that Manfred called the trophy a piece of metal and didn't realize that statement alone is so destructive to baseball is unacceptable.
Absolutely. A little kind of a slap in the face to anyone that's earned one of those pieces of metal.
You guys worked really hard to do this, and I think it's bullshit that he diminished everything the players do. The players make him money, so show a little respect, man. Shits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then some of the way, like you got to expect guys are going to throw at them, and then giving them more off time than what they even got for cheating in a World Series or in a division series. I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with it.
And it was also disrespectful to everybody that competed against the Astros during that scandal. He basically showed no respect to them who got the shit end of the stick, really. You know, their ERA went sky high because the Astros knew exactly everything that was coming. That's not really fair on competition for baseball, and nothing happened to them.
Right.
And the punishment is so little that they're one of the best teams in the American League again. Like, nothing happened to them.
No, they lost their coach, and the coach doesn't play. So I don't know.
Dusty Baker's just as good, if not better. So
I mean, he could
really
sit on he wouldn't have to say a word, and they'd go, and they got good players. It is what it is. It's just.
Well, I also think the Dodgers might be considered a dynasty had they won in 2017.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. They're
Yeah,
very good.
The Dodgers their story could have been so much better if it was not for the cheating.
I mean, they've been great for 6 or 7 years. So,
Kershaw would be a top 5 pitcher all time, in my opinion. If not already, depends on your list. But if you keep putting him in World Series like that, and stuff like what happened with the Astros doesn't happen, he's probably has 2-3 rings now. 2 rings.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, he's one of those players you feel bad for. He's really quiet. So he doesn't. He stays out of the controversy. He stays out of the limelight. What do you think about players that are at the peak of their game and don't participate in the social aspect of being a pro athlete?
The silent killers of the world. They, like I said, I'm big. Trevor Bauer, he's everywhere. I mean, he's doing his podcast, he's doing all that stuff. So I love that aspect because it appeals to me. But I'm also a fan of the Jacob deGroms, the guys who, I mean, just go out there and just shove it all the time. And that's what I mean. They show up to work, they bring their lunch pail, they give you a little bit of extra time most of the time. I respect that too. So I respect the mentality of some of the newer guys and the I guess excitement that they bring. But then I also respect the work that the quiet guys and the guys that just sit and grind. And I that's what I respect that honestly more than I respect the noise on this side.
Yeah. What about with the showmanship point of view? If you strike out, a key at bat in a game, and you get all hyped up, do you try to dial it back so you're not showing up the opponent, or it's competition and all bets are off?
It is competition and all bets are off. I've McGregor walked a time or two. I've given a sword this summer, so it's it just is what it is. That's the young baseball side. Because they can pimp home runs. Pimping home runs it is what it is. And instead of hitting you, I'll just strike you out and walk myself off. So it's kind of cool. And it makes for a cool video.
If we're going to be cool with bat flips, we need to be cool with pitchers doing whatever they want after they strike someone out. It's the same damn thing.
Absolutely. I mean, just like you got the best of me, and you're going to show me up, and I make you look silly on a slider in the other batter's box, and you swing at it. I embarrass you, you embarrass me. It's okay.
You should start glove flips. Just throw your glove a million feet up in there. Let's see that one.
Have you seen the guy? He plays for Virginia Tech, I think. He's a closer, and he throws hard, but he's a big dude too. But he closed out a game, and he just takes his glove off and throws it into left field as far as he can. You seen that guy? You need to watch it because it's
I need to watch that. I love it.
What's his name?
Oh my goodness, I can't remember his name, but everyone called him the glove throw guy from then on. Like that's what he was the glove throw guy. So it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
So would you say you're really competitive on the mound? Can like a Garrett Cole just all bulldog on the mound?
Definitely a dog on the mound. Yeah, I want to go. I want to go. It's my arm can't. I don't want to feel anything tomorrow. I want to go. I just, you can only do it so long, so why not go until you can anymore? So that's my
Scouts would
mentality
love
on
that.
it.
That's a great mentality, man.
Yeah, I try to.
If you were to scout yourself, what would you say was your best feat? What would attract the team to you more than anything else?
Being that dog, being a guy that's going to go on the mound and give you what he has, for as long as you let him go. I guess that would be the best thing for me. I definitely a hard working guy, a guy that's in the weight room, a guy that's doing weighted balls, working on mechanics and stuff like that. Just kind of the silent killer side with a little bit of this dog in it. So it's kind of a cool hybrid.
All right. What about the other way around? What's something in your game you really need to work on?
The consistency. I've got my days where I'm on and it's like this past season, 10 plus strikeouts in a couple games, and then a couple games getting touched up. Just baseball, getting hit a little bit. Just figuring out the consistency of all the pitches and making sure I'm where I need to be mechanic wise and stuff like that. Just staying more consistent.
And outside of baseball, tell us a bit about yourself. What kind of stuff do you like to do in your spare time?
I'm a big, honestly, it's baseball everywhere. I'm a big The Show guy. I love to play The Show.
My man.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a big movie goer. Big Marvel fan. Big Marvel fan.
Yep. We all are.
Stayed up last night and watched the Loki finale. I don't want to spoil it because I don't know if you've seen it, but it's solid. It's good. It's good, and you need to watch it right after this because it's awesome. But yeah, I'm just a chill guy. I'm a big go with the flow guy. I do it. I mean, I'm here in Carolina. I've been in Carolina all summer. I'm at the beach all the time. I'm just hanging out, so.
Beautiful. The beach.
Oh, it's awesome. The beach, some baseball. It doesn't get much better. So I'm having a great time, great experience this summer.
So what kind of influence did your coaches have on you?
So actually, my dad has been my coach for the majority. I mean, since I was 5 until I was probably about 13 or 14, he was my coach, and he is a silent killer in everything he does. A guy, he brings his work pill. He comes to work. He works so hard. He's given me just great opportunities to do what to just even be here this summer. So he's taught me everything I know baseball wise. He's the biggest influence on me. He makes sure, I'm working hard and figuring things out baseball wise, but also, he's a dad, so he helps me in life too. So he's probably the best coach I've ever had, which is great. So.
Oh, have him send his resume up to New York because
oh man,
Boone's got to go.
You think?
If you have, yeah, he sucks.
Boone never should have been here in the first place.
Yeah, we hate Aaron Boone. He haunts my dreams. In fact, he gives me stomach problems. I need to get some Pepto-Bismol. Have you seen much of the Yankees roster this year? What are your thoughts on it?
I just know the big names. I just know that honestly, the Braves and the Yankees this year aren't that different, in my opinion. Just with, loaded. Both sides loaded. Just, I don't know why I can't get it done. And it sucks because I'd love to see that rematch again. I think that would be an awesome game. Would be an awesome series. I don't, like I said, I don't know. More on y'all's end, you guys have been in the playoffs, but I don't think you've been as good as you should be every year. I think you guys should have been World Series bound for the past 5 years, which some bumps happened in the road, obviously the Astros and all that stuff. But I think, I think the Braves and the Yankees are sadly in the same boat. I just think for you guys, it's been going on too long. And so now you're going to have to make some changes, probably.
Yeah. I think they've gone a little complacent. I don't think they've changed their narrative because, before when we used to face you guys in the 90s, it was win or bust. Now it's sort of like, hey, we make the playoffs. I'm perfectly happy with that. Although I do trust the Braves development system, and I think their management is a little better than the Yankees. I mean, I think the Yankees might
love
have
their
been more.
coach,
Yeah.
Snicker or whatever. It's fantastic.
Snitker. Yeah, no, he's a great coach. He's a really, really good coach. He does a
I think our
great
talent
job.
pool might be a little deeper, but I think I trust your management better than I trust
You guys,
them.
you guys just have you guys just have the money. I think Atlanta, if they would have had the All-Star game this year, would have become kind of one of those upper guys, the big market guys. I think Atlanta's a mid-market team, which isn't bad. You know, you could be, a low market team, but I think if we would have had the All-Star game this year and had, people come in, see the new stadium, see how well developed Atlanta is, oh man, I think we would have changed a lot. At least
Atlanta's a great town. Atlanta's
awesome. Yeah. It's awesome. They built a whole civilization around the freaking stadium. It's awesome.
Yeah, the new stadium's gorgeous.
So nice. So nice.
Rob, do we have a trivia question for today with Blake?
We do. We have 2 trivia questions. These are, of course, Yankee oriented, so I don't know if you're going to be able to answer these, but
it's okay. It's okay.
They are based around the All-Star game. First one is about everyone's favorite captain, Derek Jeter. He played in 13 All-Star games in his career, and he had 13 total hits in his All-Star game career. But how many of those games did he have multiple hits?
He was in 13. I want to go 4.
No.
Way too low?
Actually, no.
Go 3. 3 for me.
It is 3. Yes.
Oh, dude.
He had 3 hits in the year 2000. He had 3 hits in the year 2004, and he had 2 in his final All-Star game in 2014. So,
oh man, G.
I
always had to get the Jeter question right. There's no way I cannot get the Jeter
You
question.
can't tell him that it's low, though, Rob. You made it very easy. He was either going to go 3, 2, or 5. You left no possibility to be wrong.
Look, Blake's not even a Yankee fan. He came that close.
I was going to say 4.
Okay, so yes. Okay, perfect. Yes.
Screw you all.
So this one is definitely going to be tough. But the 2008 All-Star game, of course, was held at the Cathedral Baseball, the old Yankee Stadium. But how many players from that All-Star game wore a Yankee uniform at some point in their career?
Oh my gosh. In what year is this?
2008.
There's both lineups?
Both teams.
Oh, in both lineups. Oh goodness.
Entire rosters, not just the starting line.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot high. I'm gonna go 11.
No, I won't say anything this time.
I believe it's high as well. I was going to go with 12.
That's it. That is it, Evan. It is 12.
Whoa, bro.
I will name off the players for you real quick. Lance Berkman. Lance Berkman was part of that. Matt Holliday, Russell Martin, Brian McCann, former Atlanta Brave, Alfonso Soriano, Kerry Wood, Ichiro Suzuki, of course, our guys, Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, and Mariano Rivera, and Kevin Youkilis. And if any one of you can get this final name, because I don't think anybody will, I'll give you an extra point for the week. This is, I almost guarantee you're not going to get this name.
Was he National League or American League that year?
American League. He played for the Yankees for a very, very small amount of time. But he was an all-star.
Pitcher or
he was a hitter.
Hitter. Oh, Kevin Youkilis.
Andrew Jones.
I already said Kevin Youkilis.
Oh, okay.
This is the last name that I haven't told you guys yet, but I'm trying to see if anybody can possibly. I was shocked.
Tats just said Andrew Jones.
It's not Andrew Jones. No.
Okay.
That was a good guess, though. Actually, that was a really good guess.
I don't
Did
get
you say Ichiro?
Kirby said
He said
Ichiro. This
Ichiro.
is not a big name.
Okay.
That's why I don't think anyone's going to get it. You're probably going to forget he even played.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no clue.
Is Deoner Navarro from the Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh, God damn it.
He played for the Yankees for like 5 games. He was drafted by us, but
I would forget that one. I don't even remember him being a Yankee.
So Evan, is that me and you both on 1.5?
That's correct.
Woof. So the final is what?
Two
Friday.
questions on Friday.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
This is it.
He's on the line, folks.
We're bringing the fire. Tats, you're just Tats. You know, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
about
no,
you.
I just
You look very red today, by the way. You look like a tomato. Is your filter all messed up, or you just red?
no,
Yeah, you're extra red.
yeah, no, it's hot in here.
Jesus, bro.
Too much time in the boat. I mean, how the hell are you so
No,
red? You
no,
are literally like.
This is just when I get hot.
All Tats does with his
Usually
life
I'll
is this
ask Evan a
podcast and go fishing.
Yeah. Usually I'll ask Evan a question of the day, but Blake, you're getting the question today.
Okay.
You
Dare
could
you?
you could start if you could join a pitching staff right now to help that for a team that needs help getting to the postseason. What team would you want to get on?
Oh man. I mean, can I say Braves? I don't know if they'll even make the
Say whatever team
playoffs.
you want.
I don't think they're gonna. Sadly, they may be a wild card, but I'd go with the Braves. They need the bullpen help.
Okay.
They need it bad, really bad.
So, do you see yourself as a starter or long relief? What role do you normally take on your team?
Both. So this past year, I started for about half of it. And did well, nothing really going wrong, and then we decided our bullpen was a little lacking. And so we decided to have a bullpen guy start, and then I would come in for long relief. And so I can do both. I'm versatile in either one. I like to start just because I feel like I get better as I go, but I can do both.
And what league are you playing in for the summer?
The Coastal Plains League. It's I want to say it's North Carolina, or South Carolina, Virginia, a little bit in there. It's the East Coast. It's awesome. Super cool league.
That's awesome. So listen, you got to really keep in touch with us. Let us know how you're doing. You know, we'll send the same thoughts back. You know, we'll
Absolutely.
in on you.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, man. It's been a pleasure talking.
Thank you guys for having me. It's been so cool. Been super cool.
Good luck, buddy. We'll be rooting for you.
Is there anything you want to say to whoever? You know, want to give a shout out to anybody?
You know, just keep working hard. If there's any baseball players out there, any baseball players at all, just watching this, just keep working hard, keep grinding. I know where y'all are at. Just keep going. Don't give up. Keep working. I want to thank you guys a lot, though. It's been super, super cool. It's been super fun.
My pleasure, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming up.
Of course.
All right, and on behalf of everybody at Pinstripe Chronicles, do want to ask everybody to just click the link. Just remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out our social medias in the description. Blake, you got to send us your Instagram so we can plug that for you down there. And just remember, wear your pinstripes with pride and play hard.